So the first stage in the selection process is to collect and review the application forms and CVs of anyone who has applied for the vacancy. Essentially, the business is looking to narrow the applications down to a small number based on their suitability for the role against the job description and person specification through a process called shortlisting. The reason a business shortlists is due to the sheer volume of applications it may receive, making it impossible to interview every applicant, as this would take up too much time and cost too much money. Therefore, the best applicants are shortlisted and invited to an interview, which may also include a form of assessment. Interviews can be conducted with an applicant on an individual basis, or in a group setting alongside other applicants. And they come in many formats, such as in person, over the phone, or in more recent times, businesses can opt to interview applicants via video call. Interviews provide the opportunity for the business to ask the applicant a series of questions to assess their suitability for the role. They support the selection process by allowing the business to explore the applicant's personality and provide the opportunity for additional questions to be asked should they be required. However, interviews can be very time consuming, often being conducted by senior members of staff, such as managers, which can then lead to them being absent from their normal role for hours, if not days, potentially costing the business money in both wages and other factors such as potential lost productivity and decreased levels of customer service. Also, the interview process does not always identify the best applicant for the job, as some people are just naturally better at talking and selling themselves than others, which may lead to the business selecting the wrong applicant. Alongside an interview, applicants may be required to complete assessments, which can play a pivotal part in the selection process, providing additional information about their suitability for the role by testing their personality, attitude, abilities, and skills. There is credible research to suggest that testing applicants can be an effective predictor of future job performance, especially for roles which require more complex thinking. However, testing can be time consuming, especially if it is done alongside an interview, and more importantly, some applicants may crumble under the pressure of a test and not demonstrate their true capability. Therefore, results should not be used as the sole basis for a selection decision, rather to support the selection decision alongside an interview and consideration of other relevant factors. The final stage of the selection process is to select a successful applicant and offer them the role. At this point, the business would typically request references to clarify and confirm the information the business has been supplied by the applicant is a true and accurate representation. It's important to be aware that the business does not have to recruit any of the applicants if they struggle to find the right person for the job once they've finalised all the applicants' scores from the interviews and assessments that have been taken. In this case, the recruitment process would simply start again, and the job vacancy would be re-advertised.